My thing is this. What's more important, length or width? Now, we're going to get into that in 2 seconds. I just want to throw out some more FYI real quick. Just so for all the women who feel like I need this giant dick, you know, who knows I'm not one of them women. A woman's G-spot is about 2 inches into the vagina. Okay? I don't know about y'all, but that's the main spot you need to hit.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Okay.
Is it not?
Most vaginas are only 4 inches long. After that, the penis is hitting the cervix and uterus.
Right.
Which is why you are going into so much pain. Alright, for women with narrow canals, which I am one of them, and I never heard of a narrow canal before the doctor told me when I had my first son. And honestly, this was the first time I really looked it up and found out exactly what a narrow canal was.
That is so sad.
But what I found out was there is vaginal dilation, which is when a device is used to stretch the vagina. That's for those of you who can't deal with the pain, those of you who want to have the big giant dicks, and I personally do know they are quite painful for a woman with a narrow canal, which is why I'm not into the whole giant thing. Me personally, I want to keep my pussy the way it is.
I'd like to keep it intact. You know,
if I gotta stretch my shit out for you, there's a problem.
It affects, you know, you're getting older too as women. We have, you know, I know a lot of women that get fucked. You know what I'm saying? They very rarely get made love to. And I keep telling them, stop beating up the pussy. You need it. You need that pussy.
All right.
If that's all I'm saying. Ma, take care of yours so you can, you know, use it longer.
Okay. Girth or length? What's more important to you?
I think that's to each his own.
But to you personally?
To me, both. I'm greedy. But see, I don't need a big dick. You know what I mean? I don't need a humongous. I've had that, and it's actually very painful. So I really don't. You can't enjoy it. I like a regular, medium, nice, thick dick. You know what I'm saying? That's me personally. That's my opinion. That's what I like. I like both.
Okay. But we should clarify, other than the fact that we're actually running longer than the last stop. But hey, okay, forget it. This won't make it to YouTube either. But I hope you, our listeners, enjoy this. But let's go ahead and get into the fact that when she said a regular medium dick, what do you consider a regular medium dick? What is the average to you prior to statistics and all this? You personally.
Me personally, you know, 7 to 8 inches, you know, with a nice 4-inch thickness. I mean, that's me. You know, that's me.
Ladies, I also do want to point out that it did say the average female's length is 4 inches. That does not mean we all have 4 inches.
Yeah.
Just so that you know, that's why there are the women who actually do need a lot more.
Yeah.
And I'm not even talking about what she's saying, because she's only an inch, not even an inch, a half inch to an inch and a half away from what they consider the average.
Yeah, that's.
But I've heard so many females say, "I need 12 inches."
Oh, you can have that. You can have that.
I've had that. She's had it, and it sucks to us.
Yes, it does.
Okay, but even though I must say I did have one that knew what the fuck he was doing. It amazed me, but he probably never gave me the whole thing either. So.
I was gonna say that just means that he knew what he was doing. If he knew what he was doing, he knows what you can take as a woman,
right?
You know, which is the whole point of having a big.
But most men with
knowing how to use it
are very
but a lot of men just
brutal.
Get out there and do their thing and don't care about you.
Exactly.
And at that point, ladies, stop. It's painful, really. There's no need for it. It should be pleasurable. What the act that you're doing is pleasure only, no pain.
And
unless you're into the whole pain and pleasure thing.
But I mean, you can also sit there and there's different positions. I mean,
Right, I'm saying change
You
position.
find a position, yeah.
Stay in that position because, you know, you feel he's enjoying himself. You know, think about you too.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean you have to stop. Find the positions that work best with your man and his size. And I mean, when I say this to men and women because we have our gay audience as well. And, you know, or even females who are in female-female relationships. If you are not satisfied, or if you're not satisfied, or the dildo's too big, ladies, let your partner know, please, because all they gotta do is buy a new one.
Yeah.
It's not like a man that he can't just go out and get a new dick. But you have that one up. You can sit there and tell your partner, look, I need you to go get a different size. That's not enough. Look, I need you to go get a different size. That's too much, whatever the case may be, because it is, at the end of the day, all about pleasing each other. If your man's dick is a little small, if you can't figure out personally how to find pleasure in it, I mean, I've never ran into a situation where a dick was too small. Actually, my worst experience was with an average size dick. The man just could not fuck.
No, I had an experience where it was teeny weeny and he couldn't fuck. I was just fucked. There was nothing there, nothing. Little and couldn't fuck.
Yeah,
that's just ridiculous. That's just sad.
That was sad.
That was very sad.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the person that I had that experience with, I had a cast, so I wasn't able to take over. So I wasn't even. I did give him a second try. It still sucked, and I never called him again. Anyway, and I avoided his phone calls. I'm sorry, but it wasn't about size. It was about what he was doing. Because actually, the person that had a very small dick that I had my experience with was incredible in bed. You know, he was amazing, and I don't think it was. It was first of all finding the positions, because, like I said, your G spot is 2 inches in.
Right.
So he was hitting that.
Necessarily about size.
It was a matter of him finding the position.
Yeah.
He sat there and found the position where he was hitting that. And plus the foreplay, oh my God, the guy's tongue game was out of this world.
You'll see, he couldn't do that either.
No, this motherfucker, I ain't even gonna lie. Smallest dick I ever fucked was one of the up there on best sex I ever had.
That's what's up. I didn't get that one.
Worst sex was average size. Most painful sex was about a good 12 inches.
We ain't gonna get into that one.
Or more. He got maybe 2-3 pumps in before I said, motherfucker, if you don't get the fuck up off of me. Yeah. And never fucked him again.
Yeah, it was difficult.
You know,
no, I was in a mini relationship with the one I was with, but it had to end. It had to end. It was painful. I could not enjoy. And I love sex, but that wasn't kind of it.
Yeah, it's the thing is, ladies, is stop feeling like, truly, if you don't have that body, the inside that can take these huge dicks, stop thinking that there's something impressive about saying I need a big dick. Because honestly, when females say that type of shit around me, I even had a bitch get mad at me. Because I looked at her and said, bitch, what you got, the Grand Canyon? What the fuck?
First of all, that's just not even cool.
That's not cute.
You can keep that to yourself.
That's not cute.
I mean, as opinions go and advice, really, keep that one to yourself.
But I mean, there are women who really do need big dicks.
But still, keep it to yourself. You know what I mean?
You know?
It's personal.
But, I mean, you know, if you wide open like that, or you're just unnaturally much longer vaginally and you need all that,
no, because you're going to need something bigger, and that makes sense. You can handle that. You go.
Yeah.
You know, power to you.
Yeah.
You know, to each his own. You know, the whole point is love yourself and make sure that you're not overdoing it. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to your body, and watch what you can handle.
So, okay, ultimately, penis size. Is penis size really important?
No.
No, I agree.
No.
It's not.
No.
It's not what
That's
you got,
what I like,
what you do with it.
But it's not what you need.
No, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's about what you do with it.
It's about what you, no doubt.
Okay.
If you know,
and once again, I know there's going to be women, even men, who don't agree with that. And once again, I will say it again, that just means your body is made differently, ladies.
Exactly.
Gentlemen. whatever the case may be. That just means that your body is made differently. The average woman cannot handle all of that. Okay? Or rather not handle all that. You know, I like being flipped the fuck around and going in 10,000 different positions without, you know, tears coming from my eyes from anything other than pleasure. You know, I like enjoying it. I like having my legs, you know, way the fuck back there.
She be doing acrobatics and shit, people. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? With the swing on top of the bed and shit.
I want one of them though.
Yeah, but that would be you.
That
you know
would
what
be
I'm
me.
saying? Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, see, I remember when we were looking at the things, I was like, oh, I want that.
Yeah.
But, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, it's about what pleases you. If you're having bad sex and you really think it's about the size, chances are it's not. Me, myself, personally, unless it's too big, then really. And then, like I said, even a guy who knows what he's doing with all of that will know how to please you as well. But he may be taken from himself. True though.
You can be stingy. Don't let a man be stingy either, girls. That's not right. Because you're not getting yours.
Well, no, when I said he may be taken from himself, think about it. If a man with a very large penis can find a woman that he can give his all to, and she can handle it and enjoy it,
that would be great.
But you can't, but he loves you, he is being selfless. He is not taking his all. He's not giving his all. He's not getting his complete satisfaction. But to me, at the end of the day, that might not be that great for you ladies, because no matter how much we like to say a relationship is not about sex, bullshit. It's not about sex. Sex is not the most important thing, but it is important. If you cannot be satisfied or you cannot satisfy your man, what you cannot do, somebody else will. Some things are understandable, but other things are unacceptable. And that's all I'm going to say. But, I mean, as far as size, once again, me personally, irrelevant. It's what you do.
It's at the end of the day, it's what you feel, and it's your opinion. You know, it's about what you like and what you like to see. You know, I know what I like to see.
But you know, penis, the way they look, unless it's very strange to me see something that's ugly. Honestly, I can admire this shit like art. Yo, I think penises are beautiful, unless the pink. I'm sorry.
What's wrong with that? I don't think either. I have to say, I don't
it looks like raw chicken.
But I mean, you is off the chain.
But I'm keeping it real. I'm sorry. It looks like chicken. Raw chicken.
This is nasty.
But
pink is
that's our.
When it comes to a penis,
that's our opinion.
Yeah, that's our opinion. Definitely.
Coming up next week on this. Not this. But anyway, final words. Any final words?
At the end of the day, guys, safe sex, use condoms, whichever ones you decide to get. It doesn't really matter as long as you use them at the end of the day and you're safe and you're protecting yourself. That's it.
And for me, as far as penis size, final words is don't give up on somebody so quickly because of their penis size. Try something different. Try different positions. You know what I mean?
Talk to them.
Talk to them.
Let them know.
You know.